I love Breadtubers. They love bread, sourdough, wheat, and the most disappointing part about them is that they actually have nothing to do with bread. There's no sourdough, there's no wheat, there's no challah bread for any Jewish fans out there. They straight up don't talk about bread. They just talk about boring ass communism.
And this comrade was like,
But thankfully, Bad Bunny, the subject of today's video, the girl from the $5 clip, definitely has a little more to offer than just talking about different baking techniques.
Refreshing drink from mommy's udders. I want mommy's and no others.
And today we're going to get into why she got popular, why she fell off, and where she is now, which seems to be, unfortunately, nowhere. My queen. Well, Bad Bunny has been covered by Liquid Sonic. I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at her career, to analyze her rise, her fall, and what makes her so special, and what makes her my favorite streamer. Perhaps one of the greatest of all time.
Chats has had a particularly crazy career as a live streamer. She's managed to make quite the name for herself, but often not for the best reasons. She's most well known for her $5 clip.
$5 a month.
Legendary. Legendary, by the way. Legendary. She did nothing wrong. She did literally nothing wrong. She's a good person. She's a good person.
We'll touch upon briefly in this video, but aside from that, there is a deep well of insane stuff Bad Bunny has done. So let's take a look at her journey from e-girl to extremist.
There is no solution that makes an oppressor content unless they oppress.
To start, unfortunately for us.
Thank you. Thank you for red pilling me. Thank you for red pilling me on the truth about the oppressors, dude. Once again, another Twitch streamer telling me about communism and the oppressors. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. Now, Brandon Buckingham in chat says, Tom on Bammy, you twisted freak. You are a degenerate alt-right troll, gun fanatic YouTuber. You are banned forever.
A lot of Bad Bunny's content has been lost to time, but we can see that Bad Bunny started streaming in December of 2016, mainly in the talk shows and podcast category, but also doing a bit of gaming, playing stuff such as Battlefield and Skyrim. Not
Bad Bunny was originally a Destiny orbiter, as we see right here. She's hanging out with him.
sure if it's fortunately or unfortunately for Bad Bunny, but she quickly made friends with streamer Destiny. And here we have an archived stream of hers from 2017.
Dude, it's so funny how many strange people have come from his community. Hassan, Vosh, Bad Bunny, Xander Hall. I feel like there's so many, probably just because he frequently allows whatever random schizo to hop on his stream and debate him. You just have so many like little careers that you can document based entirely on the nexus point of starting at Destiny, right? Like it all starts there. It all literally starts there.
Where she's discussing social issues with Destiny that paints quite a good picture of her personality and worldview back in these times.
Bobo, hey Bobo, how are you? Hey Bobo. Yes, O&A Bobo.
And straight away, this was quite interesting to me. I'm not sure if I'm getting trolled, but from this I'm led to believe that Bobo from Opie and Anthony was a fan of hers and is in her chat. I'm not a lore master when it comes to this, but Bobo was a severely gullible man.
People wanting communism who never lived under it. I mean, the thing is, a lot of these people like are into revisionist history. So they think that like everybody, all the reports about the horrors that happened under Stalin are just fake. Like they just don't believe it's real. And if they do believe it's real, then they think it's justified because of how bad the United States is right now because I don't know, Israel, Palestine or something. You got to understand like these people will come up with any justification for their worldview. And some of them are even outright tankies who will say like, we need a government that's just like authoritarian and rolls over everyone.
And the Opie and Anthony would guest on their talk show, mainly...
I don't mean authoritarian like the United States. I mean authoritarian like secret police stuff. Like some of them are cool with that. We need Bad Bunny the streamer versus Bad Bunny the rapper. I would say Bad Bunny the streamer has solidified her legacy in a much stronger manner. They would also argue that communism wasn't allowed to work due to the Cold War and global ideological conflict. Yeah, I mean, once again, like these people will come up with any justification to defend their worldview. They have a lot of shit they pull out of their ass. And most of them don't even know why they think the way they do. They just listen to one guy who listened to another guy, listen to another guy, and they're all streamers. Like none of them are like reading generally. Like a lot of them haven't even read like the Communist Manifesto. A lot of them aren't like Marx experts, right? They're not even reading Das Kapital, okay? Which not that I'm reading it, but this is like their fucking literature they should be reading if they want to understand the shit. They don't care. They just copy what the other streamer says. Like, it's like Hasan says one thing, Denim says one thing, Bad Bunny says one thing. It just goes downstream from there.
To antagonize. And how he ended up here is a mystery to me.
Bobo, we still play the up and down game. This guy knows what's... Okay, I'm getting excited. Whenever people from O&A show up, I freak the out. Get so excited.
Like, I really would love to know how they have a crossover. If anyone has that info, please drop it in the comments.
Is she a fan of Opie and Anthony? That's a very weird crossover.
comments.
I'm one of the only people that I know on the internet, like on Twitch, that's into O&A. Like one of 5 people.
And here we can see the Bad Bunny is a huge fan of Opie and Anthony.
Weird.
If you aren't aware of it, they're an old New York-based stand-up comedy radio show. They'd have many comedy legends on, such as Patrice O'Neal, Doug Stanhope, and Bill Burr. And notably, they were particularly controversial.
That doesn't seem like a thing she would be a fan of given recent events, right? You would think she would hate O&A given the fact that she is like pro-cancel culture. Like, I'm not just lumping her in, to be clear. Like, this is a person who would like try to cancel you for saying slurs. Meanwhile, she said it herself on her Discord server.
Even for their time. If you'd like to find out more about the show, check out Beige Frequency's documentary on Anthony Cumia. And if you want to keep going after that, Porcelain's documentary on Jim Norton is great. And of course, Red Bar has covered Anthony Cumia extensively. And I'm going to have to give some spoilers here to demonstrate why this is so unusual for Bad Bunny. Twitch is undoubtedly a left-leaning and progressive platform, but the extremities of the left that Bad Bunny went to were far beyond any normal Twitch creator. So for her to make her start on the platform defending Anthony Cumia is quite the character arc.
I don't know what to tell you. Anthony has some controversial views of things.
He also repeatedly discussed how lucky she was that he didn't shoot her with the gun he was carrying and added that he hopes she gets killed or that a homeboy.
Yeah, it's fucking funny, man.
This is only 2017, and how times have changed, right?
A white girl.
Anthony Cumia... I could be wrong here. Let me fact check this before I just say it flippantly. I'm pretty sure I've seen some crazy DMs between Anthony Cumia and someone he shouldn't have been talking to, but I could be wrong. Whatever you're looking up, he did it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I just don't want to go out of my way to say it if it's not true. Like something foul. Where can I find that? No transcript for this video. Great. Red Bar exposed him, did he? Convicted for domestic violence? Interesting. On December 19th, 2015, in his home, Cumia assaulted his 26-year-old girlfriend, the daughter of Stress Factory owner Vinny Brand. He was arrested by Nassau County Police on charges of strangulation, assault, criminal mischief, and unlawful imprisonment. Prosecutors say that Cumia had choked Brand, pinned her against the wall, and stomped on her hand. She had a broken rib, a chest pain, and a swollen arm. He was released without bail on December 21st, which time his attorney stated Cumia denied the allegations. He pled guilty to third-degree assault and criminal obstruction. He's required to enter into a 6-month batterers intervention program and alcohol abuse treatment. He later stated that he was pissed and out of his mind. Crazy. Took an underage girl to his reunion prom. That's no good. That's no good. That's what I was thinking of. The thing is, I just don't know if that's true. I would like to research that a little bit if possible. What happens to Anthony Cumia, underage girl? Following underage girls and spurging out racist rant.
Shock jock Anthony Cumia, no stranger to controversy over the course of his career, actually happening that night.
Don't. Hi, I'm in Long Island. I got my hand broken. I'm waiting for the police to come, but oh my god, don't hit me again.
I'm hitting you.
Stay away from me.
Jesus.
I tried to call the police.
This is the domestic violence thing.
He turned the phone off. You shouldn't have lied then. You shouldn't have lied, and you shouldn't have hit me, and you shouldn't have treated me like shit.
Jesus, dude. Savage, violent animal fucks prey on white people. Easy targets. This cunt has no clue. Look at she is. She belted me 10 times. I had a gun. Jesus. Great pic of the cunt rag bitch fuck animal pig face worthless meat sack shit pile stink crotch ass stain rot bung. This guy's nuts. Oh my god, dude. So he actually just lost his mind.
Fine, whatever, but her face is like the most disgusting face you've ever seen in your entire life, and you're like, listen, I don't even see color. I don't see gender. My name's Destiny, and I'm willing to jacked in the face, bitch, because I don't see any of that stuff, because you know what? I'm Jesus Christ himself.
True.
Is that what you're saying to me?
Destroyed.
Despite how unlikable Bad Bunny used to be, there is an element of her being a funny character to
Red Bar exposed him liking 13-year-old kids' bikini pics through his Instagram account. Amazing, dude. Sounds like a great dude.
have around on
Fire.
stream, be it in very small doses. Like, despite that last moment being funny from her, I needed a break from Bad Bunny's voice after watching this hour-long VOD of her and Destiny talking.
Which it's like, and then I got another one another time because I was trying to stay cool in, again, like the heat wave, because I really just like suffered from like.
Dude, this old panel content was so keynote. So much cancer. Andy Milanakis, Grosscore, Hasan, Canute. You got Slicker here. Okay, the guy who scammed a bunch of people out of a bunch of money through the gambling thing and caused a huge controversy on Twitch. You got Trainwrecks, Pokimane. This panel will never happen again. You will never see this collection of people in the same place. This blunt rotation will never happen, ever. Panel from hell will never happen again. You'll never see it.
Like, heat
Is anyone
exhaustion
tired
or-
of her speaking?
Slicker. Slicker. But Bad Bunny, get to the
But
point.
I understand. Yeah, go on.
This is an old Raj Royale panel the Bad Bunny was on, and it's pretty funny to look at the cast of characters we have here.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce everybody one by one to the Raj stream.
There's Raj hosting, still putting on his funny little Indian accent. We've got Andy Milanokis, the Crip.
Yeah, Raj has apologized since then for the Indian accent. His name is Austin. He just pretended to be an Indian guy and did an Indian accent for like 5 years. And then people gave him shit for it. He was like, I'm sorry. I would never want to hurt the Indian community, guys. I'm so sorry for being so racist. It's like, dude, you did an accent. It was funny, dude. Raj, come back to India. Come back to New Delhi. You were hilarious during that moment. I am a proud Indian and I can perfectly say that you were funny during that time. Now show Bobs.
Crypto scammer. Izzy Bear, the funds embezzler and abuser.
Chips!
Jenna, the closet racist.
Closet racist, whoa. Leaked messages containing alleged anti-Semitic, racist, and homophobic language from the private Discord have leaked. Who is she?
Racist. Gross Gore, the Watcher. Pokimane, the Queen, obviously she's never done anything wrong. Destiny, the gooning addict.
It's over. It's literally over, dude.
Bad Bunny, who we're getting into today. Hasan Abi, Chad King, obviously never done anything wrong. Again, Canute, I actually don't think he's done anything wrong either. And
Canute's just really jacked. That's his greatest crime. Mogging.
there in the bottom right, we've got Slicker, the compulsive gambler and debt ower. How the mighty have fallen. There isn't actually much of interest.
I think I talked to Slicker once. Good voice crack, Tom. I think I talked to Slicker once when I think he came on my stream when I had just a Minx on, and he was just there for some reason, and I didn't know why, but he was just there.
From Bad Bunny in this video, I just found that worth pointing out. There are also many old VODs of Destiny and Bad Bunny hanging out. Again, there isn't much of interest, but I did screenshot this image. Now we're going to move on.
Probably what I look like from a side profile, to be honest with you. I can't really shit on this too much.
And to look at what Bad Bunny is most infamous for, her entitlement.
To keep the stream going, if you like the content, blah, blah, blah.
Let's go.
How that results in 0 subs. There are regulars here. $5
a month!
How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5?
The thing is, like, she's probably right. If you do have hours and hours to watch a Twitch stream, you probably do have $5 to support that person. But it doesn't mean you're obligated to, right? And that's the biggest problem here. I'm not going to make the argument like, oh, $5 is a lot of money to some people. If $5 is a lot of money to you, then you probably shouldn't be watching that many Twitch streams. You should probably be working more, okay? You should probably get a better job or something. But what I will say is that the level of entitlement, as if she is owed this money, is ridiculous. You're providing free entertainment for people. You're providing free content for people to watch. It's not paywalled. They are not obligated to donate to you. And the worst thing in the world to people, the worst thing is when they feel like you are demanding something, when they feel like they are entitled to an amount of money. Okay? People donate to streamers all the time if they like them. If they think the content is good, they're going to donate to them. Okay? That's just how it is. If you like their content enough, you're going to donate. If you don't, you're not going to donate. It's as simple as that, right? Now, I'm not saying that every single person who's in the chat has to donate or every single person who is watching is inclined to donate. But if your content's good enough, some percentage of the audience is inclined to donate. Or, you know, good is subjective. I'm not going to say it's a total meritocracy. But if enough people enjoy your content to watch it for that length of time, some percentage of them will donate. It will happen, okay? To act like you're entitled to that money is very retarded. It doesn't make people feel good. It doesn't make them feel like they want to donate to you. It doesn't make people want to donate to your content going forward because it makes them feel like you think you deserve their money, and you don't. You only deserve as much money as they are willing to donate. $5 a month.
I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not
like just like the anger and the vitriol, like as if you just inherently deserve this. You don't.
$5 to provide for the content that you're watching? Because it's like people just really really don't respect me as a content creator.
So
if $5 is a lot, I feel like watching Twitch isn't what you should be doing. True. However, you also shouldn't act this entitled to that $5 as if you deserve it, because you don't. You only deserve as much as the chat donates.
yeah, that's the classic clip. But this isn't the only time that she's displayed this behavior.
I haven't got a donation or a sub for an hour. For an hour?
Like this kind of shit, right? If people want to donate or sub to you, or they feel like your content's good enough, they'll just donate and sub. They will. It's as simple as that. You don't need to be if you feel the need to be demanding that from your audience, then the audience just doesn't care about you or like you that much. Like, you sound like DSP. Who would you rather hang out with? Lewis McClung, Tommy Innit, or Cyrax? Probably Cyrax.
What the an hour when I'm working for free?
Look at how uncomfortable all these people in the call are too. They know how cringe this is.
What the
I can't understand why she wouldn't look inwards and think, maybe I'm not making any entertaining content.
You're being a real loser. He begged his audience for a year straight for taxes. A year straight of begging?
Wow, amazing. He has any viewers. Who would tune into nothing but begging for taxes?
Here she is talking.
Yeah, who would do that, dude? Who would do that? And who would possibly create content where they're constantly begging for donations? I think she was being ironic. She isn't. The thing is, she's just not. She's doing it all the time. Like, and she defended it from a sincere perspective, and all of her friends defended it and acted like the reason she was getting shit is because she's a woman, which is hilarious. Like, Mike from PA was like, PewDiePie's so sexist covering this, a misogynist for shitting on her. He's shitting on her because she's a hot woman.
But still, when it comes to her stream, she thinks that the viewers are the problem. And she doesn't think a lot of her viewers either. Here's a clip of her throwing a tantrum because people in her Discord were watching movies instead of...
Didn't Mike from PA leave his wife for her? I have no idea about that. I doubt that.
watching her stream.
If people in my Discord are going to watch shit together instead of watching my stream, the Discord permissions are going to change very, very quickly.
Dude, if your stream was good enough, they would just watch it. Like, you realize that, right? Like, if the people in your Discord are using it to watch movies together rather than to watch you, when they're supposed to be your fans and they joined from your community, that's probably a you problem. It's not a them problem. If your content is so bad to the point, or so unimportant, at least in the moment, that people are more inclined to watch a movie they can watch anytime than watch you live and interact with you, then you probably just have bad content. It's as simple as that.
And by the way, I'm not doing shit for a bunch of dumb who don't even show up to watch my stream instead of hang out on Discord and watch TV with each other all day. That community is dead to me. You're the one that's had the tradition.
Like, these are her own fans. It's like, dude, this is your problem, though. You created this. If your fans are so ungrateful, maybe they have nothing to be grateful for.
Yeah. And I expect people to be respectful of me. And until clearly they're not being respectful of me.
They don't owe you anything, though. Like, they don't owe you their time. They owe you as much time as they're willing to give you. If you can't convince them to watch your streams, then just get off.
Clearly they're not being respectful of me. That means I start removing your ability to stream to each other. That means I just really genuinely don't like you. Let's be real. And not with all memes and ha ha ha, but I will genuinely not like you as people.
Like, this is not ironic, dude. This is not ironic whatsoever.
Do what you want with that information. If you decide that me no longer respecting you, not liking you, is worth it, then you've made that decision. They could be watching both. No, because they're not talking. They're not participating in the stream. So maybe they have a tab open, perhaps, but that's not what I'm talking about.
And this next clip that we're going to see, she must be playing into it for this one.
My value is so much more than all of your value put together, everyone in this chat. Like, I know every life has value, but like my life is
Okay, this one's ironic, surely. This one's a joke.
far more valuable.
This one's a meme.
Your lives have value, but mine is much more valuable than your life.
This is a meme.
I'm not sure if
Come
this...
on. That one's a troll. That one's got to be a troll. I say shit like that all the time, ironically. I feel like that one's got to be a troll. The other ones, I don't think are trolling because she says it so much, and her tone of voice, she seems so sincere. For this one, I feel like there's a tinge of dishonesty here. I feel like she's trolling.
This is her trying to get another viral moment, or if this is a strange thing that her chat is into.
Period. If you're watching Twitch as a non-donating, non-sub, you are leeching.
You're leeching. You're leeching, dude. If you're not subbed or donating, you're leeching off of her amazing content.
Does that mean that you should feel bad about it? I don't know. But the reality is that you are leeching.
And as her career progressed, Bad Bunny tried to get seen by the streamers involved in progressive politics. You can see her here very annoyingly calling podcast host Mindwaves.
I think she's trolling and baiting the entire time. The thing is, I don't think that's the case purely because of the response that she gave. Like, if she was trying to troll and bait the entire time, then she would be happy when the trolling and baiting works on a wider audience, right? But instead, she and Mike from PA had mental breakdowns once PewDiePie covered it. Like, the idea behind a troll should be to make it reach as many people as possible and troll as many people as possible, right? If you're clip farming, which is what you are saying that this is, you would be happy when it gets covered and you get hate. You wouldn't be spurging the fuck out, right?
Sexist because she doesn't get invited to his panels.
I mean, these are people with a lot of clout, and if you think that I am on the ranks of clout in terms of like someone like Destiny, then why is he accessible but I am not accessible?
To be honest, I don't know the dude. I just emailed him and he said yeah, and he came on. And that's been that.
So you never thought of even like reaching out to me one time?
Oh no, I've definitely thought about reaching you on. Like, I've always wanted to have you on the show. I didn't feel like it was like a good time to even reach out. Like I said earlier, I didn't think I really had anything to offer you as far as like a platform. I'm confused as why it was like interpreted.
Doesn't Destiny average like 5,000-6,000 viewers on Twitch back in the day, wasn't he? She's averaging like a few hundred. Why does she think she's on the same level? She's just so entitled.
In like a sexist or malice way.
The entire lineup for your last show was just men.
Yeah, and look at the lineup before that.
What was the lineup before that? One woman?
I mean, I've had shows with transgender women on, with like multiple women on at a time. With like I said, I don't know, like what more do you want from me? I don't know.
But before we go any further, a message from me. If you like these videos and you want to see more of them, then become a member on the channel. For just $5 a month, you get access to the full stream VODs after they're live, so you can enjoy extra content from the live streams and watch them all in one go, rather than having to wait for them to be clipped and put on the channel. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Back to the video.
But also at this time, people went sleuthing in Bad Bunny's Discord, and it came to people's attention that she was using quite unsavory language in there.
No.
One non-slur based leak that I can actually repeat is her saying, "Guys, how funny would it be if I went full lefty for a while just to see where it goes?
Ooh.
Feel like I could keep the act up for at least a month."
That's a good one, dude. Kept it up for a couple of years. Is she still around? I know she had an OnlyFans for a while. Does she still have like a Twitch? Does she like exist? Kira chat. Let's see here. Oh man. Averaging 190 viewers. 323 is the peak. That's brutal, dude. Averaging 3 followers per hour. That's fucking brutal, man. That's a dark realm. Damn. It's over for her, dude. It's funny how once Destiny got banned from Twitch, I feel like that whole Twitch politics sphere died. Like there were like no more debate panels, no more collaborations. Destiny left. None of it was happening anymore. Tom, let me goon for the love of God. You can goon, dude. Just look at your screen. She's unbearable. Are we surprised? I mean, in fairness, there are a lot of unbearable people who succeed regardless, right? Like, I would argue that Hasan is probably more unbearable when he is very successful. I think a lot of these Twitch streamers just, they don't work nearly as hard as they should. And when I say work hard, I literally just mean turn on fucking OBS and stream for 8 hours a day every day. Like, most of them don't work typical 9 to 5 hours. They're very lazy about it. And so they get exactly the amount of success they deserve, which is typically next to nothing.
So if this is legit, it's almost like she pranked herself into her political positions. But there were far worse things than the leaks, and Bad Bunny went on the defense and claimed they were all fake. And what proof did she have to make this claim? Well, she wiped her Discord, which is exactly what an innocent person would do, right? Destiny and Rem actually pushed covering this on the Raj Royale on an episode that
I forgot about Rem. Rem the bath boy. One time he made Cutie Cinderella cry on a live stream. I don't know what that was about or how that happened though. But I remember this guy. What the fuck happened to Rem the bath boy?
I can't find anymore, which is really upsetting. But she had a falling out with Destiny and moved on to find another community to latch onto.
Fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab...
I think I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
Can I help you?
Dude, this clip is so awesome. I literally could watch this video all day.
On to find another community to latch onto.
This.
Fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab...
I think I'm getting your attention.
I'm getting your attention. I'm just getting your attention. I'm just getting your attention. Why did he have to dress up like that too? Like, why do you have to be dressed up like an IRL soy jack? I would love to have watched this live, dude. I wish if I could go back in time, I wouldn't kill Hitler. Okay? I wouldn't kill Mr. Girl when he was a baby. What I would do is I would go back in time so I could be in this live chat watching this happen.
I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
What the? I'm a vampire touching holy water? I'm unworthy. I'm truly unworthy of touching your soft, supple, succulent, femoid skin.
Can I help you?
That being another leftist political streamer, Mike from PA. I actually covered this relationship recently in my Mike from PA video, so if you've seen that and want to skip this coverage, go to the timestamp on screen right now. The main thing to note about Mike is that he has no backbone and really liked Bad Bunny.
Destiny made Code Miko cry. Who is Code Miko? Code Miko cry Destiny, is that true?
Well, what Ludwig thing? Tell me about that.
Who?
Whew. No, the Ludwig thing!
No. Who the fuck asked? Go to your next question.
Oh! That was good, dude. That was actually Kino. Dr. K makes Code Miko cry. Dude, she got wrecked. She's done.
Analysis from YouTuber PewDiePie is pretty accurate.
Cheek posture. That's all. Hit all 3 simp marks. Right?
This is why I'm pretty sure it's not ironic what Bad Bunny was saying. Because of how ardently Mike from PA and Bad Bunny were defending themselves against this. He was like, oh, it's so sexist.
I hit all the simp marks. I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like...
And why don't we take...
Dude, he smashes the fucking controller on the ground.
I'm getting your attention.
Legendary.
I feel like I touched like.
And why don't we take a look at how Bad Bunny treats Mike?
Mike is paying for all my drinks and meals and what else? Ubers.
Look at how happy he is. Look at how happy he is. He's like, yes, I did. Yes, I actually did. And I'm proud of it. And I'm a male feminist.
This weekend. So far, you've really done not pulled your weight at all. You got me a salad, like 2 donuts.
She's just mentally abusing him into getting him to buy her shit, and he's cool with it. He just lets it happen.
Donations or something to Humane Society to get drinks for me. So that's $10 whopping. And that's the only things you spent on me this weekend. He's an idiot. He's an actual idiot. Funny, are you really tall or is Mike really short?
She's like, he's an idiot, he's short, he's soy. Mike, buy me another drink. Mike, buy me another round. Mike, buy me a salad.
It's a little of both. So he is kind of a manlet, as you can see, but I'm 5'6".
Calls him a manlet. Calls him a manlet, bro. He just takes it.
And a half. He also, what's telling...
At least call her like a skank.
...is he claims to be 5'9". In person. Stop.
These clips just make me like her, dude. She's
owning
it.
He's 5'9" to people. On his license, it says he's 5'8". And in person, he's just 5'7". So, like, he's just constantly trying to, like, lie about his height.
I'm padding my height?
Yeah.
How about Taco Bell?
Log.
Vegan too?
Fucking idiot. Anyways.
Truly horrifying stuff. But despite this, what made their relationship come to an end was the fact that Bad Bunny flirted with a guy at a bar. Mike couldn't handle this and left.
Dude, no. Dude, I literally, one time I went to, when I went to Creator Clash, I went to this party at, like, Moist Critical's warehouse. This was, like, a couple years ago now. It was the second Creator Clash. And I remember walking in, and I, like, had to piss, so I was going to the bathroom. And I just see Mike from PA walk out and walk past me, and I was like... And he was 5'7". But that literally happened. I literally saw, I was like, what the fuck? At the time, he had, like, long hair with his hair pulled back and, like, a ponytail. He's, like, wearing, like, a red suit, I want to say. But I was like walking to the bathroom and I saw him walk past me. I was like, wait, what? Is that fucking Mike from PA? He just walked past me and I was like, what the fuck?
To Discord. And Bad Bunny's fans were also upset with her because the guy wasn't left-wing enough for them.
Not that it matters. Not that it's anyone else's business, but we're not like married. And even if we were, you if you think that makes me no longer a leftist.
True, dude. She's right.
What is the problem with a woman, let's say marrying or dating, let's say, a man who is a liberal? What is the problem with it? A liberal, by the way, who is not an outspoken liberal, but a person who's gonna vote for Bernie Sanders and just doesn't know a lot about politics. So now they have some very normie takes.
And I found these Discord logs that weren't in my last...
She's right. She's right, dude. She's spitting. She's spitting facts and logic right now.
Video. This is Mike saying that he's going to cut it off with Bad Bunny because she's too toxic. Mike says here, she's been very toxic and hostile to me lately, and it's beyond what I think.
How do these DMs get leaked? Is this in like a public Discord server? Like, how does this get leaked? Or is this like leaked from this person, Tan Egg? Is this not in a public Discord?
Crosses the line into abuse, and she's not apologetic at all about it. So, for my own happiness, I have to draw the line. And he went on to say that until he got a genuine public apology, that it's over.
It's over, dude! He said it in all caps too. It's over!
You know what, good on Mike for sticking up for himself like that. No one deserves to be treated the way the Bad Bunny did Mike. And you know what, I wanted to give Mike his props, I really did. But what's implied by this post on Destiny's subreddit, along with this Twitter link, is truly horrible. Like this.
Can't wait until Mike from PA comes home. Miss him so much. He might be staying an extra night. Pepe laugh. He's an adult and can crash with friends without permission. Yeesh. Before Mike came to Twitch side, did you realize just how much people on the internet love concocting drama?
This is the first time I've actually felt bad sharing something whilst doing this. And any empathy for Mike that I had has just gone completely out the window. But Bad Bunny seemed to move on pretty easily. Here's her shooting.
Dude, this is like... Okay, so what Mike is to Bad Bunny is what Bad Bunny is to Hasan. She is trying desperately to get Hasan to bang her in this clip, and it's so bad. It's absolutely so bad, dude. It's like fucking terrible. You see that weirdo Zero was Jack now? I think I did see that, weirdly enough, a while ago.
Her shot with fellow streamer Hasan.
I apologize for her.
Okay. Well,
we're not really friends, but...
You know, I eat dinner with people who aren't my friends all the time.
She's touching up on him. He's not even looking at her.
I don't know it yet. Wait.
He's looking completely the other way. She's like...
Really?
She tried to riz Asmongold. That's not true.
Do you normally have, like, non-friends do this?
We're peers. We're coworkers.
Yeah, we're coworkers.
This is sexual harassment, but it's okay, I guess.
You know, I don't know if I should turn a blind eye or call the cops. right now, but
I'll blink if I feel uncomfortable. I'll blink.
Imagine this is a guy. Yeah, if a guy was doing this, he'd be canceled right away, dude. It'd be fucking over.
Okay.
okay.
Hasan knows the double standard. Look, he's got his hand on his cheek here, looking away from her.
Good job, Hasan.
She keeps touching him.
President, anyone can win nowadays.
His body language is clearly communicating what's happening. The chat must have been crazy here.
Maybe.
And honestly, that is a great idea. Hasan, king of the Chads, for president. Let's do it. But still, this poor guy cannot stop getting harassed.
Did you see Casey sniffing your sheets? Bro, where are these clips coming from, dude? Casey Tron finally takes her chance to sniff Hasan's
Dude, these girls are so freaking foul.
sheet.
There's definitely the scent. It's like
But with Mike and Destiny both out the picture,
Oh.
clearly getting Hasan's clout was out of the question, and Bad Bunny craving attention, she moved on to her most pitiful arc, starting the Red Planet podcast with DJ Mule, Conquest of Dread, and Sophie from Mars.
We're back, dude. We went over this podcast in its existence in the DJ Mule video. Dude, what a nightmare, man. What a nightmare of people, dude. Oh my god. A band of freaks. Dude. This is like you watching Glorious Bastards and you hear about like the Nazi hunters, and then these are people who like watch that movie and then like fire up a Twitch stream, and this is them. Like, this is in real life, dude. Just like fucking insanity, dude. This is so bad. Time to get into this podcast as a regular. I'm all right. Honestly, I appreciate that, and I think that, you know, I've got enough clout now that I might be able to get on, maybe, by the skin of my teeth. But I'm honestly good. I'm honestly good.
And this is where her left-wing thought got pushed to an extreme level. Don't mistake this next clip to be in light of recent events. This is 3 years old, but it should give you a pretty good idea of where she was politically at the time.
Oh, yeah. Hamas is not even remotely even on the same planet as bad as America. America could be the worst organization that has ever existed in the history of humanity.
Why do they hate America so much? Like, they're so self-hating about the United States. It's so awesome. I like that she listened to what Hasan said and just repeated that. I do appreciate that at the very least.
As for Sophie from Mars, she's the type of person where everything is about trans stuff. For DJ Mule, the fault of everything wrong in the world is to do with capitalism.
Also true.
And Conquest of Dread, I don't know anything about, so I'm not going to take any jabs at.
Yeah, we're here to introduce the show. Should we introduce the show? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's talk about what it's all about. It's yeah. I mean, I guess we're mainly just wanting to communicate that capitalism has completely failed. Communism is inevitable.
It's inevitable, dude. It's inevitable, and it's going to happen. Listen to how confident he is too.
And instead of, you know, sort of just sat there eating the doom pill, you know, worrying about how
we're gonna stream
bad things are, we just kind of have to change the conversation now to how it's gonna happen.
On our stream on Twitch with 100 people watching.
And just from that clip, you know what to expect from this podcast. Oh, great. They've got guest Thought Slime on this episode.
Yes, dude!
And look here,
my goat.
Signifier. I bet that's a
my
fun
other
one. Well, no, it's a particularly difficult podcast to watch. And I just noticed here, the title for this chapter is Bottom Surgery.
With that picture of her, bro.
And by the looks of Bad Bunny's face, she is just hating it. There was one episode.
She knows what's up, dude. She doesn't want to be there. Bad Bunny's secret, her pretending to be a leftist arc is going well, but once in a while, she just can't hide her disgust.
Where they played a communist video game that was particularly embarrassing.
Refusing to seek work is thus a political act, not a personal failing.
Look at them all nodding.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, Being unemployed is a political act.
Yeah, say it again. I'm too busy being a revolutionary on Twitch.
It's like, oh my god, I'm unemployed! Oh, base, dude!
To, you know, go and get a job. So how does this incredibly uptight leftist feel about working with a slur-saying Opie and Anthony fan?
I've been in hours and hours of Discord calls with her, personal calls, meetings, DMs, and she is one of the sweetest, most lovely people that you could ever meet.
True, dude. True. $5? I mean, look, dude. All I know is that if DJ Mule likes someone, then they're based. If DJ Mule gets along with someone, they're a good person, they're based, and they are cool. His beard goes hard, his beard goes unbelievably hard. And it's a manifestation of the inner togetherness, the inner vision, the inner Viking communism in his mind. Okay? This is how you want to look. This is how you want to be. He owns, okay? Karl Marx owns you, lowbrow. The soy Chad beard. His beard does in fact connect. It does connect. That's true.
Come on, people. You can clearly see that this is absurd and has no...
It's absurd.
No basis in reality.
You have to understand, I personally talked to this person and determined that they are a good person. Therefore, if you, in your little troll echo chamber dungeon, are shitting on them, that means that you are the bad person. And in fact, the person I'm defending, who is my friend, because they are my friend, they're innocent and could do no wrong.
It is simply the systematic destruction of a woman on the internet simply because she chose to be outspoken and make political content.
This guy is an absolute tool.
It's all sexism, dude. It's all sexism.
He actually goes on for ages
True.
defending her from Xanderhall of all people. You really feel the need to protect your friend from this guy or make a hit piece.
It's just like a bunch of like parasitic bottom feeders arguing with each other. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful world we live in. Has Xanderhall's views improved, by the way? I was hoping that they did. And that's not me being a dick. I gave him some decent thumbnail advice. I wonder if he's changed things around at all. Trump's fascist rule starts here. Well, the thumbnails got a little better, I guess. I'll give him that, I guess.
Video on this guy at all. DJ Mule is a complete embarrassment. I'm watching his stuff, it's really funny. And you're going to be seeing more of him in my next video, so stick around for that.
This is a...
You know what? Once again, I'll reiterate my prediction that I think Breadtube's going to have a huge resurgence in the next 4 years. Because Breadtube has kind of died. Most of the mid to lower tier creators are not doing that well. I think there's going to be a big resurgence with a new generation of Breadtubers in the next 4 years because Trump's the president and because they're opposite him politically. The media tends to rise and get popular in opposition to whoever is in power. So my guess is that Breadtube's going to have a big resurgence within the next 4 years. So we're going to get like a year or two of edgy stuff, and then by the time that what year is it right now? It's 2025. By the time 2028-9 comes around, we're going to be entering a new dark age. But 2025, 2026 are going to be edgy. So you've got like 2 years of fun. It's going to get dark again.
Character assassination video, and it is inexcusable.
One drama that bad.
You guys are so nice. You keep saying he's got fantastic facial hair, but he's brain dead. Don't let anyone tell me that my chat is fucking toxic, okay? My chat is so kind. Body positivity, that's what we call that.
Bunny got into with her newfound community was when she tweeted out, "Sometimes I feel like the patriarchal training trans women were subjected to, plus white supremacy that their whiteness continues to benefit from, equals women who use 'I'm a trans woman' as a general cudgel to defend their patriarchal white bullshit they refuse to examine. But I'm cis, so..."
This is a terrible tweet. Patriarchal training, trans women, white supremacy, whiteness, trans woman, general cudgel, patriarchal white bullshit, I'm cis. This is just like word salad. This does not mean anything. You're just saying things. You're just saying a bunch of bullshit. Like, a sentence should not contain this many buzzwords. I'm sorry. Like, the bingo card is just hit on every front.
I'm going to be having a look at this one through the view of Destiny's stream.
So she made this tweet, which was a lot. And apparently, trans people, I guess, have all watched a ton of Nicolas Cage movies. They were able to decipher this tweet, and some got really mad about it.
I'm relieved to find out that Destiny and his chat are just as confused as I am as to what this means. But fellow Red Planet co-host Sophie from Mars was not happy about this.
Can I try to figure out what it actually means? Okay, sometimes I feel like the patriarchal training trans women. Okay, I'm already lost. Patriarchal training trans women are subjected to. Okay, so trans women being subjected to the patriarchy where men are in control of things, plus white supremacy, that their whiteness continues to benefit from, equals women who use... I'm sorry, I've lost. I can't read it. I don't know.
I'm relieved to find out that Destiny and his chat are just as confused as I am as to what this means. But fellow Red Planet...
I like kind of made it like a couple words, and then it just falls apart. It just falls apart for me. I'm sorry, I can't... I don't know. I'm just retarded, I guess.
And co-host Sophie from Mars was not happy about.
I hate that I understand it. A7, can you tell me what it means? If you understand it, tell me what she's trying to say. I'm assuming she's saying that trans women are used to being white men. I mean, I guess, but why not just say that? She's saying she's upset that trans women are higher on the oppression hierarchy.
This.
Okay.
So Bad Bunny and Sophie from Mars did a stream together so that Bad Bunny can apologize. And when apologizing, Bad Bunny ends up crying because of her thoughtless actions.
So helpful for me to be
in contact with so many trans people because
dude. Look at the way they look at the fucking camera, dude. Stop looking at me like that, bro. No.
it's been really like, it's been.
Why would you do like a public apology stream? Like, I get most apologies are bad, but is this like the most sincere way to do it? Like sitting there crying while like the trans individual sits there looking disapprovingly like, and you're like, I'm so sorry what I said about the trans people. And they're like, that's rather bad. Yeah, that's a really bad thing that you said there about trans people. I understand. Thank you for your apology. And they're like, I'm sorry about the way. Like, dude, not good.
Been really it's been really it makes me feel far less alone because I felt like alone my whole life and being bullied for.
Okay, can you imagine how many years did it take for like this ultra far left shit to actually destroy her mind, right? Was it 3 or 4 years ago she's like, Anthony and Opie are based, black bi men are cringe, I throw up, like I'm based, like people are snowflakes, all that. From that, in like a few years.
Well, we saw it from her tweet. She was like, what if I just went full lefty? What if I just decided to go full lefty on everyone? And, you know, maybe the last few months. I mean, I think that she probably doesn't believe most of what she says. There are some leftists that aren't total grifters, but with her, like the way she tries to communicate leftist ideas is so surface level and also so strangely contradictory that I think that probably was all a ploy from the beginning.
She's crying because of a tweet she made and pushback against it.
Looking like people making fun of me for looking a certain way. And
like this looks like a skit. Like this just looks like a meme. Like the trans person sitting here like, yeah, that's really bad what you did. And then you've got like the white woman like crying. And then you've got like Destiny like react. Like it just seems like a bit. It doesn't seem like real. This all seems like ironic. Like this is yeah, someone in chat said it. This is like an MDE. This is like an MDE sketch. Like that's like what this is. This is not real life. This is like a cartoon that like Ben Shapiro would make as like a characterization of what like online leftists are, but it's real fucking life. Like it's like a cartoon they would make that's so on the nose and cringe that it's like stuff like that doesn't happen in real life. But we're watching it now.
I don't know. It's been really. That's why this whole thing is beyond
Dude.
just like people being hurt in a selfish way. It makes me feel
no,
shitty.
dude. No,
because it's like these are the last people I would ever want to hurt, and
the like face, like the approving nod.
I also found a segment from Chud Logic where he covers this situation. So let's take a look at what he has to say.
If you're that sensitive that you're going to lose your shit to that level over a tweet, that you need to have a meeting like this, how the fuck are you going to do anything in life?
It's like the trans mafia sit down.
These are the bed blobs I've been telling you about, okay? These are the true bed blobs. Where they reckon that they're going to do shit when they're looking at Twitter and start crying over some dumb tweet, overstepping like what her perspective would be as a cis white person or whatever. It's so.
This is the thing that you just can't engage in this kind of conversation. I would hate to be in a community where my entire content creation career rests on whether or not I'm currently not pissing off the nearest trans person on Twitter.
Mental. How can anyone enjoy being ingratiated in this community? It's insane.
And these two really have done my job for me. Very base coverage from them both, and thank you for archiving this stuff. I found some more clips from this era of her, and one thing I was surprised about is how much she still baits. And I've got no context for this, but they did seem to be into some weird stuff.
Milky, milky, warm and tasty, mommy, milky, please be hasty. Milky, milky, warm and tasty, mommy, milky, please be hasty.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Dude, what are we doing? There's a certain point at which the bait is just like, you don't look good. You don't look good saying that. I get it's her bait, but it's like, there has to be a point at which you're like, okay, I'm going a little too far. Like, nobody's even talking about the bait. You're just doing this. I don't even know.
Refreshing drink from mommy's udders. I want mommy's and no others.
Dude, okay. Just get through
Give it now. Give me milky, lazy sow, until
Is she reading something?
you do. I'll scream, I'll shout, I'll cry, I'll whine, I'll stomp about.
Is there a teleprompter or is she just saying that from her mind?
Milky, warm and tasty.
Is she like becoming, is this like an NPC streamer thing? Like that girl who's like, ice cream so good. Like, is that what this is? Is she reading a chat? Oh, Nightbot said it.
Mommy Milky, please be hasty. Refreshing drink from mommy's udders. I want mommy's and no others. Give it now. Give me milky, you lazy sow. Until you do, I'll scream, I'll shout, I'll cry and whine and stomp about.
No, you a freak, boss.
Oh my god. Is this a fetish? Yeah, of course, dude. What do you think? What do you think? Is she saying this? Yeah, obviously it's a fetish, dude. For me. Yeah, obviously.
And that brings us to her probably most sensational arc. This being her coverage on the Israel-Palestine conflict.
Yes, dude!
The communists fighting for Palestine, founded by Palestinian doctor and Christian George Habash, though it operates as...
Was raised Greek Orthodox Christian, thank you very much. That means we're probably related.
That has to be bait, right? That's bait. That's bait. This is so Kino. Dude, she rocks. She's cool. She's actually awesome. The thing that you don't understand is that I actually love these people. Like, all the Breadtubers, I love them. They just consistently provide the most entertaining content you could possibly see ever. For how little self-awareness many of them have, like, they are providing it. They are providing so much to me. At this point, I feel like it's all a bait. I feel like from the beginning it was a bait, just because of how crazy it's gotten. Like, I've been got.
That means I have PFLP blood in my veins.
This is some of the least crazy stuff that she said. You can see some of her streams at this point of time were called things...
Hamas story time. Hamas story time stream, dude. That's my next piece of content. All right, we're doing Adam Waffen story time. We're doing SS story time, Panzer Division story time. It's coming. It's coming. All right, story time. Story time. Tommy, give mommy Goonie. I'm not reading that.
Things such as Hamas story time, but I don't really know what I'm doing on this platform, so I'm going to be very careful with what I show, because unsurprisingly, this behavior did get her banned from Twitch.
Bring her back, dude! Imagine her and Owen Benjamin having a podcast.
And noticeably, she is now absent from the Red Planet podcast. Unceremoniously, the final episode that she's in.
Oh, why did he shave his beard? What the fuck?
Then just ends with a bit of light e-begging.
Why did DJ Mule shave his beard, dude? Keep the beard. Keep the beard.
I'm making no secret that I have been struggling a lot.
Hamas Drag Queen Story Hour. That's my next stream. Here's some pesos. Buy a sandbag for your next crash out. Hashtag never goon. Thank you very much. Tyron, dude. What the fuck?
In the last few months, really worried about being able to keep my home, being able to afford my rent, being able to afford HRT and food and bills.
Get a job!
So please check out my Patreon.
Get a job.
Or give me money directly.
We will not be donating.
Through Linktree. Would appreciate either of those. If you want to help me out, I would really appreciate it. Friends are helping me buy groceries and HRT at the moment, and my birthday is also coming up. That would be nice.
And the next episode starts.
You shouldn't be relying on birthday gifts to pay your rent, motherfucker. Get a job.
It's exactly how you thought it would be, but only with one potentially abusive woman in the cast.
I'm just hanging out with the comrades, and I'm talking about a subject that's close to all of our hearts, the debate. I realized that like all of my comrades had kind of like disappeared, and it was just me.
Why do they call each other comrades, dude? You're not in Stalingrad, okay? You're not fighting the advancing German army. You're on Twitch in the 21st century, playing Spyro and jerking off to trans people. You're not a comrade, dude. You're not a fucking comrade. You're a Twitch streamer with 30 people watching you. Having beef with Xander Hall. Okay? The actual base communists, the Red Army, who pillaged and raped Germany for what they did to the world, own you! If they saw you, they would shoot you in the head. Stalin would see you, and you would be sent to an internment camp. That's what happened to you, motherfucker, okay? The actual base Slavs who saved the world from the Nazi menace, okay? And pillaged and raped. And who knows what else they did, okay? Who knows what else they did? They would see you and they would run over you with their T-34. You're nothing. You are nothing, dude.
And this guy left, and this comrade was like,
this comrade was like, this comrade was like, just say this guy. Why do you have to say this comrade, dude?
Yeah. That's what I thought, Sophie, until one of the comrades came up to me.
One of the comrades came up to me!
I don't know what it is about him saying comrade that I find so funny, but it's brilliant. As for Bad Bunny...
Dude, okay, to the Red Army, these guys are summer ants.
She only did 3 more streams on YouTube after the Twitch ban. These contain a surprising amount of online friend stuff.
Hello, Lodane. Hello, Joe Guerin. You know you better as Coop, quite tired. Oh, hi.
And a lot of yapping.
I am also a person, for most of my life, contributing to the ignorance.
And in her final stream, she talks about considering leaving her online career and going into a different line of work.
I can do like a longer chat with y'all about like what my next steps are going to be. I'm honestly not completely certain, but I'm thinking about maybe moving into like actually like a job and nonprofit. I've been looking at some things.
And I expect she's done so because she's not actively creating content under any pseudonym that I know of currently. And you might be surprised to hear this, but I am actually quite gutted about how all this...
Wait, what was her last stream again? Her last stream was on June 14th, 2019, according to Twitch Tracker on her Kira Chats account. She's gone, dude. Can we bring her back? Kira Chats, if you're watching this, can you like come on my stream and can you just like say the Milky thing? I don't know, just like something. Didn't she have an OnlyFans? I think she did. But I don't know if she's still around. Can we bring her back? Imagine making a living by beefing with Xander Hall. That's beautiful. We live in the 21st century, and it is beautiful. From October 7th in 2023? Oh, yeah, true. So she must have still been around not that long ago then. I forgot the timeline. Can we bring her back, though? Like, I feel like I should get her on my stream. You guys would welcome her with open arms, right? I feel like you would. Let's just do like an interview. Let's just like chat.
This played out.
I'm fascinated.
Clearly, she was taking things way too far on Twitch.
Like, what if I got her on stream and she said the $5 thing? What if she came on my stream and she said $5? I would pay her like $100 to do that. Probably the most she's made on a stream in her entire career.
And the ban was inevitable. But seeing how now the Twitch landscape,
you know, we mocked her for the $5 thing. We didn't know what we were losing by not donating.
Is so safe, corporate, and milquetoast, I think personalities like Bad Bunny are missed. Like, who would you rather have around to stir stuff up? Crybaby Frogan that's going to go out trying to get people banned? Or someone like Bad Bunny that is actually at least
Kira,
fun
dude.
to hate?
Kira.
And I'm going to leave it there.
Okay, chat. Oh my god. With that being said, I have to piss, but I will be back, okay?
Bitch, I'm calm dark, but my dick is quite light. And this girl that's on my dick, she is not quite right. She's black. You can twist it up and play with it. Whoa. Make a motherfucking movie, Michael Bay with it. Whoa. Gotta promise you not dealing with a baby dick. No. There's a big white cop in your radius.